Alright guys, we're going to be on the losing spawn of Highway. We're in even 90 and man, it is getting hot in this room. So I'm going to record one more video for you all and then I got to take a break, man, because it's like 107 degrees in Texas today. Um, but I'm going to show you something that I've actually never done before. Later on in the game here, I decide that I want to try and spot the heavy line. This is a play that I don't think I've mentioned before, not recently anyway, on Highway. You can run this ridge line here and spot the heavies coming up. However, this even 90 over here decides to make a really interesting play and run like right through the field. Um, People are getting shots in him. I'm lucky because the fact that I came this way was the reason he was spotted so early, so that kind of eliminated his play, I guess, but he also eliminated mine, so I guess we just cancel each other out. And now, at this point, I'm going to start going towards the, northwest portion of this map. This is the part of the map that I hate, and I'm like, WTF is with these players, man. Like, people were just making such weird plays all day yesterday, guys. I don't know why. It's just, I was getting YOLO'd. I remember I got onto one map and got YOLO'd by an Object 416, that, like, flat Russian tank destroyer, across the whole map, man. I was in the even 90. I'm running away from him like this, and he's just chasing me the whole way. He ended up killing me, and then he died himself. But I'm going to poke here, spot the Skoda, and this is a play you can make. It's very, I don't even want to say risky because it's not immediately risky, but if the enemy team starts winning this side of the map, which more times than not happens when I play these games, or rather when I play this map, then you're going to have a problem here, right? And people will start pushing you like this, like they'll come around this corner and they'll sit like right here, because you could sit like right here and not get hit by tank destroyers, but it's really risky, man. Like, it's really risky because then you might have another medium come out. You know what I'm saying, guys? This to me almost feels like the hill on mines or something like that, or the hill on tundra. You just never know like what can happen in this area. It's kind of unpredictable. Like, people will zoom in there really quick and clean you up. So I'm not a big fan of making this play, and it really just depends on where your teammates are too. Because if you have someone sitting in here, yeah, you might have someone that's like over here that's able to take a shot, or your mediums might pay attention and they might have the shots going here. In fact, they should. But people oftentimes don't even pay attention to the map. You're spamming the F7 key. You're like hitting the F7 like help, 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 and they're just not even paying attention. And that's the reality of World of Tanks. This is why you see a good amount of community contributors often platoon with at least one other person so that they can, I guess, win more, but have a more like a enjoyable time playing the game. I'm always playing by myself pretty much, guys. And I enjoy it. Sometimes I'll play with my dad, but that's just the way I play. I don't like to wait to get into platoons with people and stuff like that. I rather just get into everyday battles, and that's my content, right? My content is about bringing you guys everyday stuff. So this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I want to show you. I knock down these trees here. And what I'm trying to do is get creative with how I can spot the rest of this team, right? So what we have here is, so there's a hill right here, right? And you have all this like foliage in the way, so you're kind of safe to go here. But if you have an enemy light tank here and you get lit, you have to be really careful about any tank destroyers in this area that are going to get shots into you, right? Like, you wouldn't believe like the amount of people that sit in this area, like big, hard hitting tank destroyers. I never like to sit up here when I'm in a tank destroyer because I find that you don't get the render range going at like the RHM and the ISU over here. So I usually sit like up here. But I'm telling you, like, there are people that will camp the base in tank destroyers, so you just have to be really careful of that. Now watch what happens here, right? Eventually, I want to say it's the T69 or somebody, the Skoda, comes through here. And look at these game mechanics. He doesn't even spot me because I'm behind this bush, right? I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe those game mechanics. But I got lit here, so I was ready to back down. Now, where I'm sitting right now, you can see how the terrain works. I'm kind of covered. But keep in mind that the T69 over here actually even has the render range. So if he was able to, poke out from the building that he's behind, he might not even be behind a building, he can shoot me here. So this map is just, it's so tricky, man. Like, it's really, really, really tricky to play this map because it's so open that you think you're safe in one area and you're not. Like I said, again, with this whole area, guys, Like sometimes you're safe here, sometimes you're not. Just depends on if people are going to pay attention to the map and stuff. And I feel like they really just need to do something over here. Like just make like a bigger dip or something like that so that it's easier. But in any case, I'm going to get right here, guys. I'm trying to now relight the Skoda T50. I'm trying to see if I can spot any other people in this area. There's still a Pantera and a Leo PTA that haven't been lit, and also a Scorpion G. So let's see if we can light them. I can take shots on the Iron Arnie, but I'm choosing not to because I'll probably get lit if I do so. And we're just waiting here. We're waiting to see like how this game is going to pan out, and eventually you're going to see Iron Arnie's getting lit up here. I'm actually getting some of the spotting for it. I can take a shot at this guy now, but Artie cleans him up, and there's the Skoda. So I get lit here. Skoda puts 2 into me. I get stuck on the little wall here, and look, 2 shots from the Skoda. I'm at 153 HP, and my engine is dead. And this is why you have to be so careful in a light tank, man. I'm telling you, conserve your HP, especially in the even 90. Now, no one can get shots into the Skoda. I'm an easy target for the M53. I'm completely covered. Again, this is why I hate Artie, guys, but you all know how I feel about Artie, and I know that some people play Artie. I don't want to insult people, but look, no one else other than Artie could have cleaned me up here with anything but a splash either. Like, there's no way he could have directly hit me. This was a splash. He splashed me, like hit this tower and splashed me and killed me. And that's why I just dislike Artie so much, because it's literally the easiest thing to do, to just splash someone, right? You can splash someone while they're safe, even if they're a really good player. You guys understand what I'm saying here? You could have a 40% win rate player kill like a 65% win rate player by just splashing them. And that's why I just feel that it's just so unfair at times. And I still had 153 HP, but because I have no armor in the even 90, it's an easy kill for the M53. So, like, it is what it is, man. You just have to accept it and move on. But this is why I absolutely despise Artie, because I just feel like you could be literally the worst player in World of Tanks, like the worst player to ever play World of Tanks, and you can be killing and punishing players that are Unicom players, right? So maybe it balances it out in a way, but hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying with this. But we end up dying here. We did 3,300 spotting, and we got 1 shot of damage on the Skoda, and that's it. I'm going to fast forward here because eventually I was clicking around seeing how this game was going to progress, and then I'm like, screw it, man. I'm just going to go to like the Skoda T50, and I got up and I went out to my car and I started doing some tasks around the house and stuff, because I didn't want to click off because I wanted to bring this video to you guys, this replay. So I just kept on the Skoda, and then eventually I guess it'll go to somebody else. And you're going to see how this game turns out. In fact, this is the first time I'm watching it. The only thing I saw was the very, very end. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys yet. We'll see how it works. So BZ goes down there. Leo is still unlit. T95 is pushing up. Cobra's pushing up. Cobra starts to cap. Cobra goes down. Leo PTA goes down to the ISU. And then it looks like the ISU is going to cap out there with the T95. And they cap out. So that's it. TVP was coming to reset, and that's the way that game panned out. So I think we did our best to, you know, maybe we did win this game for the team. Like, if I wasn't on the team, would we have won this game? I tried my best. We did 3,300 spotting, but again, guys, to die in this manner, in this way, is just the most frustrating thing ever. I can't tell you guys enough, like, how annoying it is to get hit by Artie. And again, it's not necessarily the players, it's the tank. But I have to emphasize, guys, like I'm telling you, you could be the worst player, and this is why I said in a previous video, you can literally run Artie with a 75% crew, even a 50% crew, and get lucky on your shots and, like, you know, just splash someone and clean them up, man. So because of that, Artie is actually a very important part of the game, because for tanks that have a lot of armor, or even for pesky light tanks that are in cover, you can clean them up. But as a light tank player, that's a skilled light tank player, this is why, and also why a lot of community contributors just don't like Artie. Because when you're a really good player, you hate it more, right? Because it's just so annoying to get hit by people that sit in the back of the map with no keyboards, right? And that's why there's a joke about it, right? I still play Artie, guys. I'm not trying to say that it's, you know, it's like, I've played the Leaf on my stream before, many times. People would come in the comment section like, dude, stop hating on Artie, you know, there's a lot of players that play Artie. I know there's also I have a story that somebody shared with me that a guy who had like no control of his one hand or something like that only played Artie. Dude, God bless that dude for playing World of Tanks and playing Artie. Like, seriously, God bless that dude, man. Because he can't play anything else, right? But he still plays World of Tanks. He wants to enjoy himself. He plays Artie. Like, I don't want you guys to think I hate certain players, man. It's the tank. But I have to emphasize certain things about this, like how annoying it is to be a really, really good player and to be cleaned up by someone who literally can't even really see you, and they can just splash you, right? So, it is what it is. But again, guys, I play the Leaf. Like, I've played the Leaf on my stream before, and it's so trollish, man. Like, people think that I don't play Artie. They're like, Whirls, you'll understand Artie better. You'll know how to be safe from Artie if you play Artie more. Dude, I've played thousands of battles on Artie on my old account. Thousands of battles. I used to play Artie all the time, man. I know Artie. I'm telling you, I used to play it all the time. All the time. And I still play the Leaf I used to play the Leaf on my stream quite a bit. So hopefully that settles things with the Artie debate, guys. But anyway, let's move on. We'll take a look at the end plates. Third class game, 3,300 spotting, 1 shot of damage, and we ended up winning this game. Hip hip hooray, guys. I'm happy, but 634 experience. Could have had a much better game if we didn't die, kind of early on, but the ISU and the T95 played well, and they were able to carry. The TVP just couldn't make it back in time, but he played a really good game as well. So shout out to those guys, and I hope everyone enjoyed playing this game because it was actually a close one. Thank God, right? Like, thank God we got a close game, because the matchmaking, man. Like, you guys know how it works in this game. That's all, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I will catch you for the next one. Take care, and bye-bye.